Hey guys, what's up? Russ here. So it's time for that year-end room tour. I was going to wait till closer to the end of the month, but the longer I wait, the dustier my shelves get, and I don't feel like cleaning, dude, so let's do this. We're going to start with where it all began. My very first comic book that I picked up when I was 13 years old, Action Comics 688. This is what kicked it off and made me the nerd that I am today. And yeah, man, still got the original comics here on the wall from when I was a kid. The storyline that kicked it all off. Moving to the side here, we have the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, a couple Superman plaques, some other figures, my Russ Man's Fun Collectibles. That's what the channel used to be before I changed it to Super Russ, back when I was only Funko. Got some art up there from all the way from Australia, from Simple Simon and Sarah. Got a couple metal tins. This awesome art print of Superman 82 that's signed by Dan Jurgens. I actually got to meet him at Heroes Con a couple years ago and get that signed. Over here we have this awesome Batgirl painting. Again, this was a Heroes Con pickup. Actually, it was an AOK from Puff Comics. This is an art piece by California Blend. Moving on over, we got the retro Ninja Turtles. This was the re-release. Gosh, I can't remember what year. Maybe 2021, 2022, when they re-released these figures with the retro cards. Coming back over to this side, we got a couple figures. Got the Total Justice Kyle Rayner. Got Supergirl with Streaky and Krypto. Coming on down, we have a couple Inbox McFarlane figures. And I've been thinking about unboxing these because they've been on the wall for years now. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I do some unboxing videos here for the channel soon? Rolling on down, we have the Death of Superman, issue 75, signed by Dan Jurgens. And the Reign of Superman figures, along with Guy Gardner, the Armored Hal Jordan, and the Return of Superman here, when he was rocking the long hair. Coming onto the side, we've got one of the few Funko Pops I've got left in my collection. Some Batman 89 here with the Batmobile. Ah, dude, I really need to dust that soon. That's getting rough. We got the Michael Keaton 89 Batman. Rolling on over into some Nightfall. Got Azrael. Got the Batman 497, Breaking of the Bat in a 9.8. Got the Nightfall Batman and Bane breaking the bat. Looks a little painful, man. Maybe you should see a chiropractor. Rolling on down into some comic boxes and my video game collection, as well as some trade paperbacks and hardbacks. Some classic Mortal Kombat 2 on the Sega, man. One of my favorites back in the day. There's my community folder and my card folder for the comic book cards. The community folder is all the letters and notes and stuff that I've received in AOKs over the years. Always keep those. Rolling on over to this wall is awesome Superman Unchained poster, which was a gift from my buddy Tony Fett, along with several other awesome posters. One day I need to find a place to hang those. You know I love me some coffee. Coming on over to some Spider-Man action here. Little decal. Got Miles Morales hanging out on top of the WWE Winged Eagle Championship. This is one of the show pieces in my collection here. I never thought I would have a championship belt, but several years ago now, maybe, gosh, 2, maybe 3 years, They had a price error on WWE Shop, and I scored this thing at a ridiculously good price. And there is little Van Vader hanging out. Over on the wall behind the TV, got some figures posted up here. Got Spider-Woman. Got this awesome Jean Grey Dark Phoenix. Wolverine art print. Down into some Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Coming on over, we've got some X-Men figures here. Got Parallax. Got Storm. Jean Grey, Cyclops, one of my all-time favorites, Rogue, going on down into some Archangel, and the biggest copy of Giant Size X-Men you'll probably ever see. Coming on over here, got some Captain America going on. Got this awesome Adventures of Superman 525. This copy is signed by Terry Hatcher and Dean Cain. Love that, and I love that series growing up. Had a mad crush on Terry Hatcher as a kid. I'm sure a lot of other people did. Got this awesome Superman 233 wall plaque. Got a birthday card from an awesome artist in the community, Matilda Gothica. Got this old school Tomb Raider figure. Got that from my buddy Nate, Tricks Comics. Of course, we got Excalibur hanging on the wall here. Got that all sheathed up. Coming on down here into some wrestling figures. Got this awesome WWF Stone Cold from 2001. Got the Invisible Cena here, who just had his last match the other night. Still can't believe his career is over, man. I feel like he could have went a couple more years. Got this 1 in 5,000 Ric Flair Chase. Couple awesome art prints from WWE 2K24 and WWE 2K25. Thanks to my nephew-in-law Brandon for that. Coming on down into the wrestling figures. Got the ring set up here with all the figures in it, and the wrestling collection over the last year has really grown. It all started with that Ultimate Edition Rowdy Piper and just kind of blew up, man. I've been a wrestling fan since I was 11, but I never really collected the figures as a kid, and I went down that rabbit hole, and yeah, this is the results of that, and they're still coming, dude. Huge wrestling figure collection going on. Let me sit down in my chair here, get a better look. Got another John Cena. The most recent pickup, Cody Rhodes, the Finish the Story edition with his dog Pharaoh. And coming over on this side, just too many figures to name, man. But yeah, I love it. Coming back around to this side of the wall, got a couple more metal tins up there. Amazing Fantasy and Incredible Hulk. Coming down into some more Funko Pops. Nice DC collectible shelf here. That is a custom pop by my buddy Iron Archer. He sent that my way several years ago now. Got more DC going on down. This is like, I guess you would call it the McFarlane movie shelf. These are the movie versions of the characters. Got the Dark Knight back there. Can't really see Two-Face back there hiding behind Doomsday. Scarecrow, Wonder Woman, of course Henry Cavill Superman and Batfleck here. Rolling on down, more DC figures. Got the Kingdom Come Superman, Christopher Reeve going on, and an awesome Unmasked Flash. There's I got my boy Plastic Man back there. And my favorite version of Aquaman, the long hair, the beard, the hook hand, that was when I started reading Aquaman comics as a kid, so that was like the version I grew up with. Got the classic Wonder Woman over here. John Stewart hanging out back there. And continuing down, we have more Pops. My Smallville collection here, along with some other awesome figures. The Superman and Darkseid bust here were courtesy of my buddy Matt, the boy who had 7. And even further down, we've got some awesome books from the community here. From Rena Brown, Sharon Brown, that Timberly Price, some awesome X-Men novels, and this very cool Superman statue. Rolling on over, we've got a few books down here. First appearance of Iron Fist. I need to find a place to display that. Got Mjolnir hanging out. Just some bags and boards coming on up. Got the Skyline from Too Fast, Too Furious. And the Red Rocket from Fallout. And of course my PlayStation Cup. Rolling on up from that, we're getting into some Marvel Legends figures here. Get this awesome Phoenix. Got some Age of Apocalypse figures with the Colossus Build-A-Figure. Iron Fist hanging out. Of course I got Gambit, a couple more versions of Rogue. This awesome Sabretooth. And that's one of the coolest Iceman figures I've ever seen them do yet. Coming on up into the Gamerverse shelf. These are the most recent Marvel figures I've put in my collection. And I just kind of fell in love with the Gamerverse line, dude. And went all in on that. Still need to track down the Thanos and Psylocke 2-pack. That's my 2018 Walmart exclusive Thanos. Just kind of being a placeholder until I can get those figures in my collection. Rolling on up here, got this awesome Captain America statue. Of course, displayed right in front of the shield. This very cool Stan Lee Marvel Legends. And gosh, I wish that was a real signature, but it's not. It came just on the box like that. I would love to get a Stan Lee signature in my collection one day. Got to get the PlayStation bed in here with these awesome sheets. A few more Funko Pops on display here. Rolling on up. That eagle used to be my dad's. He loved eagles, so I definitely wanted to keep that in my room here. Coming on around to the TV. Of course, WWE 2K25, the first game up on the list here. There's the PlayStation, the Series S, Whataburger cup, because I've been eating a lot of cheeseburgers and gaining too much weight. And the last of my Funko Pop collection here, I kept the classic X-Men line. And there it is. Room Tour 2025 is in the books, man. I will catch you guys next year around this same time for the 2026 year-end Room Tour. Until then, keep a lookout for my other comic book top 10 videos. And I'll catch you guys later. Always remember, keep it 9,000. Man, I got way too many chins without my beard. I'm gonna have to grow that thing back quick.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!